Gerd Leufert was born in 1914 in Memel, a seaport on the Baltic coast. He studied in Germany at the Hanover School of Art, where Klee and Kandinsky had been notable earlier graduates. He was a member of the Werkbund, an association that forged links between artists, architects, craftsmen, and industrial manufacturers that had an important imprint on modern design in Germany. After the war, he worked as a graphic designer for various German publishing houses. Attracted by the economic affluence that the oil boom brought to Venezuela, Leufert settled in Caracas in 1951. He moved to a small town on the Venezuelan coast with the artist Gego, Gertrude Goldschmidt, who became his lifelong companion. Gego's liaison with Leufert gave her a partner who intuitively perceived and steadfastly fostered her talent, and their collaborations included large-scale public space projects integrating sculpture into architectural settings. From the 1960s and early 70s, Leufert's listonados are abstract paintings and multidimensional constructions shaped like empty frames that explore a notion of space that refers to emptiness to material absence. His 1980s ganchos, or hooks, series have in common with Gego's installations, titled Reticularias, in how they represent net-like elements united by a small circle, suggestive of the knots and hooks that tie together her wire pieces. In the 1990s, Leufert's monochrome drawings, Adamanta Vida, Life Gestures, were created, as the title suggests, by a controlled but loose and expressive motion of the hand. Besides participating in group shows in Venezuela and Germany, Leufert had a solo exhibition in 1954 at the San Francisco Museum of Art. He visited the United States with Gego in 1959, attending workshops at the University of Iowa and the Pratt Institute. Gego, Leufert, and the Italian Nedomion Ferrario brought to Venezuela the German and Italian, precise and rigorous technical skills that resulted in Caracas becoming a world center of cutting-edge graphic design. While Leufert was curator of drawings at the Museo de Bellas Artes, he promoted a lively period of intense activities and significant projects. In 1985, he painted large biomorphic murals on the museum's walls that were homage to the Yanomami, the indigenous Venezuelan tribe. Leufert's nenias are like living beings that alternate between the organic and geometric, more like an alphabet or system of signs, a language which Leufert perfected as a graphic designer. After retiring, Leufert traveled extensively, and upon his return to Venezuela, he worked in sculpture and photography. Gerd was a solitary and reserved man, and perhaps for this reason, he is less well known. In 1998, he died in Caracas at age 84. Gerd Leufert's work is in the collections of the Museum of Modern Art, the Met, the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, the Museo de Bellas Artes in Venezuela, among others.